I'm sorry, Counsel, but does that not seem odd? Why should the fourth book be omitted from the receipt? It's not odd at all, my lord. As the photograph clearly shows, the fourth book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, it belongs to the victim. The victim was holding her own book? I wonder what became of that fourth book. Obviously, it wasn't overlooked by the investigating officers at Scotland Yard. I have it here as evidence. That's not the same book, bitch! Like, immediately and obviously it's not the same book, motherfucker. You submit that in the aforementioned photographic print to the council. To the court, please, counsel. My pleasure, my lord. Second crime scene photograph has been entered. Specifically shows the victim's hand. The fourth book has been entered into the court record. It's, like... Okay, I do have to, I guess should probably examine it first, like maybe just the small picture doesn't show it, but let's see. The prosecution rests. I have nothing further to add. Alright, let's examine this first, shall we, before we do anything else. Okay, never mind, it is the book. Okay, fair, sorry, my bad. Lion's Pride. Let me see, it's a book entitled The Lion's Pride. I'm afraid I don't know any English literature at all. So it wouldn't be something I've heard. Wait a minute. The Lion's Pride? That's strange. I think I have heard of a book by that name before. And very recently, too. This James gonna go on for. I mean, I'm gonna try and go to like the next like to be continued thing, which I think might happen soon. I'm not sure though. Definitely not more than 3 hours though. If by chance I start approaching 3 hours, I gotta go. But I'm gonna try and go to the next, like, to be continued thing. It's a title I recognize too, Mr. Naruhodo. Yeah, it's the book that went from Mr. Garadeb's book. Oh, look at this. The book has been badly burnt. You're right. You'd never be able to read it in this state. Especially not the latter pages. I'll take a quick break so I can get a quick snack. Oh my god. I mean, go ahead and get a snack. I'll catch you up when you get back. Just take a break. I don't want to keep going, but I will catch you up when you return. Once you return. Judging from the scorched edges of the paper, I think the damage must have occurred very recently. A book recently damaged by fire. Why does that seem to raise a red flag with me? Because you're fucking dumb and you forgot already. Jesus Christ. Like, it was just yesterday, bruh. Like, oh my god. These people have the fucking memory of a goldfish. Thank you. What? You seem surprised, my learned friend. But your resistance until now has been in vain. Entertaining, yes, but futile. The spurious longer route to the the spurious longer route to the accused lodgings that you tried to establish in your summation examination. I mean, I get my thing. But I will let you know what occurs. Ugh. And the attempted discrediting of the witness's powers of recollection or cross-examination. Futile? I walked right into this, didn't I? You see, everything we've said is true. Isn't that right, my darling? Yes, Pat. Marry me, Pat. You're already married, you boob. So perhaps the ladies and gentlemen of the jury would like to reconsider their positions. Should the court waste any more time on this Nepalese travesty? Or is the decision you have to make all too apparent already? Damn, he's good. You have heard all the witnesses and seen all of the evidence. The trial has run its course. Mr. Naruhodo, I'm afraid we are in a terribly precarious position. I know, but if If I fight back in the wrong way now, I could very well just make matters worse. Think, Ryunosuke, think. What do you do now? I mean, gotta raise an objection. We ain't fucking... I ain't no bitch.
Objection.
I don't know how you say I ain't no bitch in Japanese, but that. I'm not done yet. No, my learned friend, it's over. That last cross-examination was your final chance to establish a credible defense, and you failed. Because you didn't give me all the evidence, you fuck! The die has been cast. There is no more room for debate. Well, it might be over as far as you're concerned, but... I can't think of what to say. Susato, you got something for us? If I may, Lord Van Zeeks. It seems somewhat boorish to close down the debate at this point. Ooh, boorish? Your insignificant little Eastern Isle must be a lawless hole indeed. For a lowly judicial assistant to have the audacity to intervene at a moment like this. Oh. No. Finish. Let her say what she was saying. I am, to my shame, still a very inexperienced lawyer. So you will have to forgive me, but I consider my assistant's advice essential and her opinions invaluable. Woo! Mr. Naruhodo. One of this land's great guiding principles is tolerance. So, the court will hear you, madam. Go ahead, Go ahead, Miss Susato, please. Very well. Pray, what insight can you give us? What have we all overlooked in this matter that you see fit to pursue further? Well, the court has been presented with new evidence, but only after the last cross-examination finished. I see. And you believe that this new evidence warrants further examination, do you? Yeah, seriously. Mr. Naruhodo, what do you think? It's just possible that this new evidence might be the decisive proof we've been waiting for. Yeah, that's what I've been saying, like, gonna call it off right after we get the new evidence? The judge is sure to ask the members of the jury to announce their leanings in a moment. And of course, he's sure to ask you to explain what the crucial piece of evidence is and why. So we must take this opportunity to examine the newly presented evidence as thoroughly as possible. Hello, welcome back. Did you get your snackage? Yeah, I got it. I've examined it. It is burned. Yes, I understand. And thank you, Miss Susato. This is it. Susato-san has managed to win us one last chance here. I can't let it go to waste. The defense wishes to present evidence, my lord. Hell yeah. Snackage acquired. What kind of snackage, may I ask? The defense may present one further piece of evidence. Evidence that apparently offers a profound insight into this case, and has hitherto been overlooked. Take that! The evidence in question is what we can see from the newly presented photographic print of the crime scene. The fourth book, found in the victim's hand. Chocolate ice cream, hell yeah.
Objection!
I ain't judging at all. If I had a chocolate ice cream, I'd probably be eating it right now too. Though I prefer like vanilla or strawberry. Mint chocolate chip is the shit. We have already discussed the fourth book at length. Other than it being in the victim's grasp at the time of the incident, no significance has been attached to it. So you say? Pursuing the matter further would be a flagrant waste of the court's time, as you well know. Yes, I'm afraid, counsel, I must concur with the prosecution on this matter. When I afforded you this opportunity, You led the court to believe that the evidence in question contained a hitherto undiscovered clue. So I must insist that you elaborate, counsel. You will identify this clue at once. Vanilla's way milk chocolate is good for you, so it's a plus. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Milk chocolate is, I mean, it's definitely better than dark chocolate. Dark chocolate sucks. There, I said it. Come and get me, chocolate. Chocolate mob. Dark chocolate sucks. Do I make myself clear? Should a chocolate person myself? Same. Yeah, I can like tolerate like a little bit at a time, you know? Oh, yes, my lord. It's, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe the prosecution is trying to avoid a thorough examination of the evidence. Which means you may very well be on the right track. Yes, I think you might be right. So, counsel? It's mid overall. Fight me. No, you're in the right place. I 100% agree with that take. Hot take, maybe, but seconded. Sweets or peak? Hell yeah. Precisely where is the vital clue in this case, which this fourth book conceals? It's right here. Take it. Got it. I would ask the court to observe the back of the book in question. Back? What do you... Good gracious! It's been burnt to a crisp. So we have to ask ourselves, why was the victim clutching what is clearly an unreadable book? It is undeniably an extremely unnatural thing for her to have been doing.
Objection!
Unnatural, you say? And what of it, my Nipponese friend? Oh. Were I to concede the point, if it bears no relation to the case, there's nothing to discuss. So, should you wish to assert that this fire damage is some veiled clue as to what happened that day? Pray, do enlighten us all. What truth does this charred book hide? A charred book. There is just one possibility here, which I can't quite bring myself to rule out. It's an outside chance, certainly, but worth a try. Alright, I'll explain my theory. Don't keep us waiting any longer then, counsel. What are you suggesting that you can ascertain from the fire damage the sorry tome had suffered? Its owner. Tale once again. My lord, the burn on the back of this book reveals a startling truth about the book's owner. I beg your pardon? But we already know who the book belongs to. The victim was gripping it in her hand as she fell to the floor, after all. It's obviously hers. Afraid not. The question of how this book came to be in the victim's hand is yet to be answered. However, as to the questions of who the book really belongs to and where it originated, the defense has very credible answers. Good gracious, how could you possibly? Very well, I'll play along with this futile attempt to delay your inevitable demise. But do remember, the members of the jury may very well burn you if your little gamble goes awry. Jesus Christ, dude. Counsel, the defense's response here is very likely to influence the final outcome of the trial. So tell the court, who do you claim is the owner of this burnt book? That would be John Garrideb. Sherlock Sholmes. No. Oh my god. John Garrideb. Take that. She's yanking his scarf. Seriously, she's gonna break his fucking spine. The answer is that book belongs to the couple who own the house where the defendant has his lodgings. A certain Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb. The landlords? Also, wouldn't that make her being on the jury like a conflict of interest? Shouldn't we get her off the jury? Like, I'd say at this point it is like she's not unbiased at this point. And whether this is some extraordinary coincidence or some kind of fate at work, I don't know, but... Not John! Of all the people in London, one of the 6... Oh, he's straight up saying it. Alright. Everybody's a conflict of interest, true. Yeah, they don't give a fuck. They're like, what's your reasoning for declaring this man guilty and trying to sentence him to death? I just want to go back to work. I'm bored. That literally... Wow. Everybody here, nobody gives a fuck. It's crazy. One of the 6 chosen for jury duty in this courtroom today is none other than Mrs. Garrideb herself. Oh my goodness, me? I think you must be mistaken, sir. I'm not Mrs. Garrideb's wife. I'm his maid. Things would be so much easier if you would just drop the pretense. Also, that's your wedding ring. Alright then, how about a simple question for you? Have you ever seen this book in Mr. Garrideb's house? I would never presume to know all the books he keeps, sir.
Objection!
This is outlandish behavior. The woman is the accused landlady, you say? You implicate this hard-working member of the public. You besmirch her without a shred of evidence. Bitch, we just talked to her yesterday. Motherfucker. Change was your maid or not. I mean, at this point, yeah, even if she was actually just his maid, it would still be a conflict of interest, I think. Your actions are unforgivable.
Objection.
This is not mere conjecture. The defense happens to know that on the day in question, at almost the exactly the same time as the victim was stabbed on the pavement below, another incident was taking place in the room on the top floor of Mr. and Mrs. Garrideb's house. Good lord! What sort of incident, counsel? A fire. A fire, my lord.
Afraid to say it was. Happened in the blink of an eye, you know. Whole place filled up with smoke. Couldn't see a bally thing. Didn't take long for the fire to spread, of course. The bally furniture started going up as well. Worst of it, I lost my favorite. Book called The Lion's Pride.
The Lion's Pride. She's getting fired.
By Jove, the very same title of that's the subject of this debate.
Oh, dear me.
Objection!
This is risible. Risible? Risible? Oh my god, I have to Google this word now too. Fuck. Son of a... Risible. Risible? Risible? Risible. Adjective, such as to provoke laughter. So, laughable. You could just say laughable, fucker. All you've told the court is that a book by the same name was involved in a fire. It couldn't have been this one that's burned by fire. In which case, it would be reasonable to assume that it was burnt to ashes. And entirely unreasonable to infer that it magically removed itself to the scene of the crime. Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was... Perhaps it would make more sense if I told you that the cause of the fire was marital discord. Very risible. Yeah, I imagine that probably means something very, very different nowadays. Without going into details, it appears that Mrs. Garrideb was considerably enraged. Apparently, she continued to attack Mr. Garrideb even amid the flames. Oh, how awful. I can't even imagine being so horrid to the one you love. Can you, Rolly? Absolutely not, sir. My Patricia would never raise a finger against me, sir.
Not all my favorite old novels in that case. But as soon as the fire got hold of them, that was it. Whoosh, up in smoke. Then the wife started hurling things at me. There was I, back up against the window, under heavy enemy fire. Incendiary books coming 10 to the dozen.
So she threw it out the fucking window.
The man had his back up against the window, and he had burning books thrown at him? Goodness gracious! Are you suggesting that the book was thrown through a window and landed coincidentally at the scene of the crime?
Objection!
That's ridiculous.
No. A thorough investigation of the surrounding area was conducted to the very evening of the incident, and there is no report of the Garadeb's window pane being broken.
But was it open?
That's quite true. We also saw no sign of broken glass when we visited the Garadeb household. But is it not conceivable that the window was open at the time and not even remotely? Let us not forget the season and the chilling weather that accompanies it. No Londoner would ever leave a window open in the middle of winter.
Ah, true. This cream is really chocolatey, damn.
Does the defense postulate the scenario in all seriousness, counsel? Do you earnestly claim that the book found at the scene of what was a flaming projectile thrown by Mr. Garadeb's wife?
I believe it's a possibility, my lord. I mean, it's the only thing that fucking makes sense at this point. You tell me it's like coincidentally the same title, it's burned. Like, what are the fucking odds? That's quite enough. I assume it's the wife. Yeah.
Well, I hope that everyone can see you for what you are now, you little foreign trickster. You call yourself a lawyer, but you're really just a coward. A mean coward.
Really? Ice cream. Yeah, I'm not a fan of chocolate ice cream.
Claiming that our little tiff would set the whole neighborhood alight, honestly. Implying that I'm merely posing as a maid for appearance's sake. How could you? It's nothing to do with this beastly case, not any of it. All you've done is sully our family and its family's name.
No, I assure you, that was never my intention.
Dragging an upstanding citizen's name through the mud simply to divert attention from your failing defense.
Did this motherfucker on the left just dodge her slap? Was he about to get hit in the crossfire? That's really funny.
I should box your ears, that's what I should do. It's utterly unforgivable.
To right? Oh wait.
To right.
Here we go.
How long will we sit here listening to this Nipponese spouting his fancy foreign theories? Crikey! But think about it. At the end of the day, the only...
Fuck, it's awful. This is the worst accent I've ever done. I'm sorry.
The only person who could possibly have stabbed the victim is that little hunchback with the mustache. And he ran away from the scene, too. He did.
I do declare you're right.
It's true.
Yes, what did I tell you?
Makes sense to me. Sorry, what's that?
Oh my god. Chokikis? Chosikis? I don't even know what that word, I don't even know how to pronounce that word. What is that? So probably not. We probably don't have these in America. I have no idea what that is.
Well, it would appear that the ladies and gentlemen of the jury are once again in full agreement. What is your position, Lord Van Zeeks?
Chalk ices? Chalk ices?
In truth, my lord, I feel these have been unnecessarily protracted proceedings. But then, one must always exercise patience in order to save the best vintage.
Bitch, you have not drank a single sip of that. You just keep throwing it. No, wait. The mystery of the fourth book still hasn't been... Whoa, hey.
If books are your predilection, my learned friend, study them on your own time.
Square vanilla ice cream surrounded by chocolate. Ooh, that sounds really good. Like a... Oh, like a... Is it like a Klondike bar? It sounds like a Klondike bar.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
God damn it. Ice cream. I mean, probably because you ate some. What? No, forgive the discourtesy this time? Nah, he don't give a fuck.
In any case, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will now state your individual decisions regarding the defendant's culpability for the court to hear.
Guilty!
Oh.
Guilty.
Oh no.
Guilty.
Fuck.
Guilty.
Shit.
Guilty.
Damn.
Guilty!
No! Well, fuck. What do we do now? We already spent the examination or whatever the fuck, right?
Thank you for that unambiguous response.
That's twice now. It's over. Mr. Naruhodo, don't give up.
Huh?
Miss Susato? Or, Miss... Have you forgotten? The battle isn't over yet. You're not suggesting... Of course, the defense has a right to another summation examination at this point. Really? We could just keep doing that? You could still convince the jurors to change their minds. You have one more chance. My lord. Smaller basic. Also like a mini Klondike bar. That actually sounds pretty good. The defense asks to exercise its right to a summation examination. You believe you still have tricks up your sleeve. I don't intend to trick anybody. I intend to uncover the truth. This is no time to be downcast. As long as there's a chance, I have to stay strong and determined. Well, would you look at that? Well, 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 here we are again. In to be continued land. Just in time for me to get the fuck out of here, because my brain is starting to fry. Oh my god, I would like to apologize also for that Australian accent. That was horrific. Possibly the worst, though I do think my awful Jamaican accent was even worse, so. Dairy milk ice cream was like that with crunchy, which was really nice. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I could go for some ice cream right now, actually. Oh yeah, I gotta watch this video. What? The Welsh accent. Alright. Alright, let her rip. I did agree, didn't I? Oh god, what? Hopefully the context isn't, like, gonna get me in trouble or anything. Alright.
Okay, crash course. What I've got here is called a route planner, and it's going to find your route from here back to your front door. Now, what is
And the
your
left is a Welsh guy. Okay.
Really, I've driven here twice already.
Gavin, please, address.
17 Limetree Avenue.
I have no idea the context of what I'm listening to.
9 Tree Avenue. Oh, look out. Quite a few here. Is that Billericay?
Yeah.
Cheltenham? Doncaster? Hull? Inverness?
Okay, I can see why you say
Solihull,
those
Sunderland,
kind of hard to
Swindon.
understand.
Billericay.
I thought it would be. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Blows my mind every time. Right.
The ending is funny. Oh god.
Print. Sometimes I think of a place just to trick it. It never works. I got a whole pile of maps down there I've never needed.
Yeah, the internet's just incredible, isn't it?
It is, Gavin. It is. Provided
How do I get you?
remember
How do I?
the
How do I
golden
let you
rule. And I'll tell you what,
get me
it
to
took
watch
a while
this
to get my head
these
round it.
things?
What it is, you have to start everything with www. And the best thing to do is to think of something to help remind you, like with me now. I think of whiskey with water, which was my brother, God rest his soul, my brother's favourite drink. But it could be anything. I mean, you could say, come on, 3 W's. Women wearing wings. Oh, don't say that, that's a terrible one.
What about World Wide Web?
World Wide Web? I like it, like a spider. Hey, that's the ticket. That's brilliant, you've got it. First class, that is.
Oh,
Sure.
my lord.
What is it you do, if you don't mind me asking?
I work in computers.
Okay, that's pretty funny. What is that like? What would that be like? Tech-splaining? I'm sorry. Are you tech-splaining to me right now? Okay, and with that done, thank you for. So now I know what a Welsh accent sounds like. I definitely see what you were talking about earlier. With that done, I'm gonna leave now. I'm tired and hungry, and my brain is melting. So, I guess to go. But I shall be back. Many Welsh accents, indeed. I shall be returned on Friday for starting Chapter 3 of Deltarune. That's exciting. New chapter. Let's go. I don't know what this was. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Melting. Yeah, like ice cream. Exactly. It all comes together. Everything comes together. Full circle. Like a bowl of ice cream. Alright. So, Friday, more Chapter 3 Deltarune starting. Monday, more Kingdom Hearts. Wednesday, more of this game. But for now, I am now leaving. Goodbye!